to Jurassic Park.
Welcome to Games Overboard. I'm PJ.
I'm Dan.
I'm Angie. Wow, that was loud.
Yeah, that was PJ.
Couldn't hear him.
Wow.
That's not
First you can't hear me, now I'm way too loud.
What?
Huh?
Who are you?
Never mind.
I got the reference.
Yeah, I know you did.
You're cute.
You're cute too.
Gross.
Hey PJ,
Gross.
you're
You're
cute,
cute.
too.
I thank you.
Wait, I'm sorry. I did that wrong.
Gross.
Hey PJ,
Oh, God.
why are you so damn cute?
Well, everyone, before we get into the topic of the day, some announcements. We are starting our giveaway. So, we're giving away a game, Arkham Horror LCG, blood-splattered dice for Danger and Dice, and your choice of Well House Exorcism or Games Overboard t-shirt, and also your choice of Games Overboard or Well House Exorcism bumper car magnet.
Just say it, it's a bumper sticker.
It's kind of a bumper sticker.
It's a
yeah,
bumper magnet.
but not as permanent.
Is it bad that the first thing that popped in my head when you said giveaway was the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Give it away. Give it away.
Yeah, that's it. It's now stuck in there.
And that weird tongue roll thing he does.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Sorry. What's that guy's name again? Anthony
Hopkins.
I don't think so.
Okay. I would love to see Sir Anthony Hopkins
Shirtless.
shirtless
Singing
singing,
those
that song. But he has to end it with
Is it that song? One of the songs, like, when all the music cuts out and he's just singing a cappella and you realize he doesn't have a good singing voice at all.
well, I mean, you can
Without-
hear that. You can hear that in Under the Bridge from the
Yeah.
very beginning.
Yeah,
It's still one of my favorite songs from them, though.
that is a good one. So, yeah, if you want to get in on this giveaway, it's because we hit 10,000 downloads between all three of our shows that we do. And it's our way of just saying thank you. And Dan's ripping strings off his shirt and throwing them at me.
Yeah, well, you know, it's my gift.
So to get in on that, email us at gamesoboard@gmail.com. Make the subject line contest. You can also just, if you're listening to this on YouTube, you can comment to the YouTube video and say you want in. If you are, you can also go to gamesoverboard.com. We have a contact page there. You can send us, you can email us that way. Or on Facebook, you can send us a message. And we're going to post like an announcement on Facebook too. So you can always comment to that picture that we're going to post. Yeah. Also, people, Pennsylvania listeners, August 19th, it's a Saturday, we will be at Helix Tabletop Gaming Guild in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania to play Scythe and Expeditions.
Yeah.
So we'll be teaching and playing the game and probably some other games too all day long. It starts at noon. We'll be there till close probably. I'm not
Or whenever
sure.
they kick us out.
Yeah, whenever they kick us out. It benefits the Janet Wise Children's Hospital, so it's for a good cause. Stop by, pick up a game, make a donation, meet us, say hi.
Or don't.
Yeah, or
Throw
don't.
tomatoes.
Please don't.
Don't throw tomatoes.
I'll have to get an umbrella and start talking like Danny DeVito as the Penguin.
They just opened their shop like a month ago.
He just realized where it was.
Yeah, I
yesterday.
just passed it the other day. I was like, oh, there it is.
Yeah, really nice guys. Also, shout out to Nerdvana in Egg Harbor, New Jersey, right outside Ocean City. We were there for a week, and I visited them. And I have to show you pictures. They have like a beholder and an owlbear, like just hanging from the ceiling.
Oh, I saw the owl bear. That was creepy.
Okay, that's awesome.
And really nice people. They even have a library of games where you can just borrow a game for the night.
Oh, that's so cool.
Bring it back the next day. There's the owlbear.
Yeah, that was creepy.
Okay, I have to have that in my kitchen.
There's their selection to buy
Holy
of games to
crap.
purchase.
I think I showed you some of these, didn't I?
There's
I
the
don't
beholder
remember.
hanging from the ceiling.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah,
yes,
you
really
can
nice
definitely
guys.
see where the original team who worked on Doom got their inspiration.
Yeah, right. But yeah, I walked in there and there were like two guys painting minis, just talking about some of the stupid rules that board games have, and there's like some other guy playing a solo game in one of the back tables.
That's so cool.
And I'm like, this is a great chill place. Like it's it's just a place for people to just hang. So
like
Nerdvana, check it out if you're in New Jersey. Now, with those little announcements out of the way,
Out of the way.
we played Dinosaur Island.
Yay, Dinosaur Island!
Oh my god.
Sorry. It's the intro. The intro does it. You just...
So Arnold is in the movie?
No, if it was Arnold, it would be, yeah, welcome to Dinosaur Island. Yeah.
Is that different from the last time we said
No.
it? No.
All right, fine. Screw you guys. Anyway,
I picked this game up for $33. It retails for over $60 because a local bookstore is going out of business. Everything's 30% off, and I have a 20% off teacher discount too. So
for a second, I thought you were going to say a 20% off T-shirt discount.
yep,
Like,
I got
why?
a T-shirt discount.
How does that work with a game?
He wore a t-shirt in there. This is my t-shirt discount.
Wear a shirt, wear shoes, you get a discount.
Wear a T-shirt. You get.
No, that's right. T-shirt.
Oh, that guy's in semi casual. No.
What does he got there? A polo shirt? Doesn't
That
work.
guy's not a teacher.
He doesn't get anything.
That guy's wearing a tie. We're gonna upcharge him.
He's wearing a
can
tie.
afford it.
He's got to have money.
Wow.
So, what do you think of this game?
It's very confusing at first.
I now know what John Hammond tried to go through when making Jurassic Park. Find Nedry. Go ahead and check all the vending machines.
This game is like when I think of this game, like two minds come in terms of like board game terms. Two words come to mind. One is Euro game, like this is the definition of a Euro game. You're sliding blocks up and down tracks, for most of the game.
Yes,
that's what you're doing. The other word that comes to mind is fiddly. This game is really fiddly.
It is really fiddly.
I mean, it's like to buy this spot, first you have to arrange them in the highest, like cheapest stuff on top and, more expensive as it goes down. And then you add the cost of that plus the cost of the row it's in. But that's the only thing in the market that you do. The other two columns of items in the market, you don't have to add the extra cost to. And it's like, oh my god.
Well, you're building things. That's going to cost money.
Yeah, it makes, like, thematically, it all makes sense, But it's all these little itty bitty rules in there.
So I will say this from the get-go, this game looks daunting.
Uh-huh.
Like, holy shit.
There's a lot of crap in that box.
There is a lot of crap in that box. And I am so glad you found the simplified
there's
comprehensive player's guide, which you found this online.
Yeah, I found it on Board Game Geek. So
Yeah.
if you go to the Dinosaur Island page on Board Game Geek, it's the top downloadable file there.
Right, so this is a fan-made basically instructions
Yeah.
on how to play the game. The first part is even giving you, this is how you set up the board.
Yeah, for the most part, like it skips over some things, so you do need the board,
The
like the
instruction.
instruction manual for the setup. After that, though, I mean, there are a couple times where I still had to look at the manual, but it
Right.
covers all the big questions,
Yeah.
the really big questions.
And
right
you
now.
answered a lot of stuff pretty
I used
easily.
it to teach. You know, it's for phase 1 research, here are your options. 1, research DNA. This is what that means. 2, increase cold store. You know, like I just kind of went through it, especially the market. You know, hiring a specialist, building an attraction, buy a lab upgrade. So it's a really nice 2-page player guide.
Yeah, it's great, and I love it because, so being fan made, of course, this is a knockoff Jurassic Park game. Oh
yeah, even the cover of the box, instead of a T-Rex on the theme park logo, it's a Triceratops. And there's the mosquito in amber right there. And an old man with a white beard. So, I mean, it's all right there. They are so obviously, like, they're not even hiding it. No. They're just relishing it.
So what I really like about this game, so this is up to how many players? 4, right?
Yep.
So this is up to 4 players, and everybody gets their own genetic company that they can play as. Now, you did get a misprint, so you have one that's the same company twice.
Yeah, I have 2 of the same company, but it doesn't affect gameplay at all.
No, it doesn't affect anything.
Now, if each board were different, like... You know how sometimes like player boards are slightly different from each other?
Right, everybody has that slight advantage over someone else.
Then I'd have an issue with it, but because they're the same...
Can I just point out this says 8 years old plus? I'm freaking 38! And I struggled with this damn game.
I know.
How's a freaking 8-year-old gonna play this game?
I know. Like, that's... I remember when this game first came out, a lot of people were like, this is a lot. This is
It is.
This is one heck of a fiddly, like, complex game. And they weren't lying, that box. Lying. That box is, but...
I tend to be a tiger myself. Sorry, that was bad. You did it. You crazy son of a bitch, you did it.
You made a board game that replicates what it's like to make a park. A dinosaur park.
With fake dinosaurs.
Yeah. It's even here for me so I can do it. Your scientists were so preoccupied with whether they could that they didn't stop to think if they should.
I love at the very top of the player's guide. Absolutely spectacular design. Spared no expense. Yeah, the player guide is just full of... We're doing a review of the player guide now.
But yeah, no.
It's full of like great quotes from the movie.
Of course, when you do your game phase, it tells you what your first game phase is, research, and it's life finds a way. That's great.
Yeah, so how the game plays is it's broken into 5 phases, and each phase has its own board, which is pretty cool. Well, 4 phases, really, and then there's cleanup.
The 5th phase is just reset.
Yeah.
So I really wouldn't call that a phase.
True. But I like how each phase has its own board, and they're labeled. So like, okay, first we do this, and then we move over here, then we do this,
The other really cool thing about that is first 2 phases is everybody's here. Everybody's here to do the same thing. Like,
we're all taking turns doing actions together as a group. Yeah.
And then the 3rd and 4th phase. The 4th phase, you still have to go in like an order. But the 3rd phase is just, hey, you've got your own player match. Just do whatever you wanted to do.
Yeah, it's all simultaneous.
Yeah, you just do whatever you wanted to do on them. What did you say?
A burp. Did you not hear it?
No. I thought you said something. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, all we heard was...
Sorry about that.
Oh.
This came out. Listen, I bring something else to the table.
Hot air.
Yeah, usually that's me. Oh,
God. All right, so phase 1 is the research phase. You have 3 hexagonal tokens that are your scientists.
I feel sad for the scientists that they're
just cardboard
tokens with numbers.
Yep. But it's important that they have numbers. There's a reason why they look like that, at least.
Yeah.
Because what happens is you have these dice with different symbols on them, and they represent different types of DNA. And
You know
let's
that
say
spells DNA.
it's in my donut.
It's a song by Jonathan Colton. Check it out.
Oh, okay,
DNA,
yeah.
baby, that spells DNA.
Anyway, so there are dice with symbols of DNA, different types of DNA,
Mm-hmm.
and they might have like 1 symbol, 2 symbols, or 3 symbols of a specific type of DNA, and the scientists are labeled 1, 2, and 3. If you put them on a certain spot, they will multiply that spot. So if you want the die that has 2 purples on it, and you put the 3 scientists there, you get 6 purple DNA samples.
Yeah, DNA samples for that.
So it's really cool. So the first phase is a worker placement phase. Like it plays just like a regular worker placement game, except you're putting down 3 little hexagons, and they multiply whatever it is that you're putting them on.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was really neat.
That is pretty cool. Those same dice are very dangerous because they also give you threat levels.
Yeah, they have
for
these
your
little
park.
red circles on them that represent the threat.
They're really cool though.
They are cool. So they they look like they look like amber.
Yeah.
Just and the first player token, which it's neat that it's there, but it's kind of redundant, is the mosquito in amber.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a little placard.
Yep.
But the dice are cool, and yeah, the threat levels. They're little they're little red circles. They go from 1 to 3 on some of these die, and if you don't get those out during this first phase, your threat level in your park immediately jumps up to that.
Yeah.
Or jumps up that many more.
And
it's well, you almost got screwed pretty bad towards the end.
Yeah, I had to get a little creative with my security level in my park to make sure that my threat stayed.
Aren't you happy
contained?
I didn't take that from you? That would have screwed you big time.
Yeah. Yeah, would have. So, after phase 1 is then the market phase.
And I love this because this is something that they pushed on in the Jurassic Park movie when they're sitting there at the dinner table and they see like, oh, we've got what was it, the lunchbox and the stuffed animals and everything, and that's basically what you get to do.
Yeah.
You get to buy new structures for your park, get new paddocks for your park.
Yeah, you can get shops, you can get rides, restaurants,
upgrade your laboratory so they're more efficient.
Yeah.
And then of course staff.
Yep, you can hire specialists.
And that was cool.
Mm-hmm. And that's the fiddliest part, as I said earlier, like, because there are 4 rows and each row has a different cost.
Mm-hmm.
But the attractions, the shops, restaurants, and rides are laid out by their price, highest to lowest. And so it's the cost of the attraction plus the
cost
row.
of that row.
Yeah, the cost of the row it's in.
Mm-hmm.
But some of them are worth victory points and things like that. A lot of them offer places for your visitors to go to when they come to your park. So, yeah, like it's never like a bad thing to buy these.
No. In fact, some of your end game goals come straight from this.
Mm-hmm.
Having so many shops, having so many dinos in your park. Of course, those are just a few of the ones that we have. There's a whole bunch that we didn't even look at.
Yeah.
Did we actually do all of these?
Yeah, we did all of that. Reclaimed the objectives. That's how the game ended.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you get victory points for all of these things too.
Oh, wait, you do?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Did we play that wrong? Could one of us have actually won instead of you, PJ?
Score victory points for attractions. Score victory points for
Each dinosaur.
Exhibit.
Subtract 10 for any dinosaur exhibits with no dinosaurs. So yeah, PJ wouldn't have won.
Exactly. Oh!
Victory points for each objective. One victory
Completed
point
by
for
your
every
corporation.
$5 you have.
At the end of the game. If there's a tie, the person with the most money wins. Man, we didn't even look at that. You weren't the winner.
This is one big pile of poop.
Yeah, I would.
To quote Ian Malcolm, that's a big pile of shit.
You would have lost some points there too.
I would have lost.
You had some
points.
empty.
I only had 2.
I had
didn't
one.
have any.
I had one that didn't have any.
Maybe
dinosaurs.
I would have won that.
Oh no, I only had 1
Okay.
because I put in. That's
so we
right.
both would have lost 10.
We lost. Yep, we both would have lost 10. So you still may have been ahead of me by 4 points.
Yeah. Okay.
But I had more money than you at the end.
But my dinosaurs, I had more dinosaurs that were high victory points.
How many did you have? Oh, because you had those stupid commies.
The Utah Raptors.
Oh, that's right.
That would have been 12 points right there.
All right. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah. So we screwed up the end game scoring. I think it would have turned out the same way.
Probably.
Dan might have taken the lead.
I had a goddamn T-Rex.
That doesn't mean anything, Dan.
T-Rex. We never determined if they're male or females, though.
No.
It's probably a good
Are
thing.
all the dinosaurs in your park female?
I'm not going to answer that.
So
I also didn't put in the lysine contingency, so it wouldn't have mattered.
Why am I here?
I don't know.
Oh. Next. Dear Lord. We're only on phase 2 of the game rundown.
No, we're into phase 3.
Phase 3 is the worker placement phase. Now, this is all just on your player board, and you have your workers, and you just assign them to different spots, like upgrading your threat level, upgrading a paddock to a bigger size, getting money, refining your DNA, things like that. So you're just doing that all simultaneously on your own little boards, just like, oh, I'm going to do this and do that.
You can go to the bank and get more money.
Oh yeah, that
helps.
That'll
a lot.
save you.
So then after that is the park phase, where whatever your excitement level is based on how many dinosaurs you have. Oh,
or
because you make dinosaurs in phase 3, your worker phase.
Yes.
That's when you actually make your dinosaurs and put them into your park. And your threat level goes up based on how many dinosaurs you have.
And what their threat level is by themselves. Like if you have the big carnosaurs, they're gonna be 2 or 3.
Big what?
Carnivores. Did I?
Carnosaurs.
I don't know what's good. That was a horrible B movie. That's what I'm thinking of. It was.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, because my carnivore, the T-Rex I had, was a level threat 2 just based on itself.
Yep. And I had 6 Utah Raptors, and each one's a level 2 threat, so that was 6
You
threat.
had 6 threats right there.
I had 3 Utah Raptors, so 6 threat.
Yep.
What
What were the little compies you had? Were they just 1?
I never made any,
Oh, that's
but
right.
I'm pretty sure there were 2.
Little bastards.
Yeah. So, you can increase your security level to combat the threat level, because if that ever exceeds... If threat is ever higher than security level, people are going to get eaten. Which we're going to talk about right now in the park phase. So whatever your excitement level is how many people are going to come to your park. Mm-hmm. And then if the threat level is higher than the security level, people are going to get eaten. Whatever the difference is between them.
Yeah, it happens.
It didn't for us, because we were...
Thank God.
We were
smart.
pretty... Yeah, we were pretty good at monitoring that and not letting that happen. But I could see some people being like, yeah, it's worth it.
But it gets expensive to hire that security.
Yeah.
You don't spend money to have the threat level go up.
Yeah.
It just goes up when you put new things in.
When you put a dinosaur in, yeah.
Yeah. And it goes up, each security level goes up in, what is it, like $1, $2?
Yeah, the first 2 times the first time you up the security levels $1.
Mm-hmm.
And then security levels 3 and 4 are $2, and then it goes up to 3 and then 4 and then
Mm-hmm.
5. And then anything after, I think it's security level 18 costs 5.
Oof.
Every time you upgrade.
It's
5.
expensive. It gets expensive. This game, you don't roll in the dough.
No, you're pinching pennies everywhere.
Constantly. You have to pay money for everything to get buildings. That's going to be your most expensive, getting some of these buildings.
Yeah, and at the end of every round, you only get $1 for each person that comes in the park.
Exactly. And you got to be careful because you have hooligans who run around and
sneak into the park.
They sneak in. You don't get paid for them. I did because I had a special card, a security guard, that I still got money off of them.
But you don't get victory points from them.
That's right. I don't get victory points.
And if a dinosaur starts eating people, they evade the dinosaur, so they don't get eaten.
To hide. That I found pretty funny. Imagine if somebody had nothing but a park of hooligans.
Nobody would get eaten.
Nobody would get eaten.
Then you just reset and move on to the...
And it's important because we didn't do this our first round. When everything resets, your threat level resets to what your base is.
Yeah, whatever your dinosaurs make it.
Right, whatever your base of operations is.
Yeah.
We didn't do that the first time around. We were like, oh, crap. No, that goes back too. And I noticed, oh, man, I didn't have to spend all that money.
I had so much security.
I didn't need to spend all that security. I kept it anyway because it came in handy.
You need it later on. So that's how the game plays. It's a worker placement, then market, then some more worker placement, and then the park.
And then,
and then you just repeat until objectives are completed. Enough objectives, depending on how many players you have. And then we move on to components.
So the components, there's a lot. Oh my god, there's a
lot of components.
So you've got tiles, and these tiles are going to be anything from upgrading your laboratory
to dinosaur paddocks.
Dinosaur paddocks to
the dinosaur recipes to the lab upgrades.
Your lab, yep. Your park venues, so your restaurants, the attractions, like roller coasters, all of that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy my Tilt-A-Whirl called Jurassic World.
Yeah, WHIRLED World.
Yeah, I like that. That makes me giggle.
They have a couple really good ones like that in here, like just winning. Those are paddocks.
Smooth.
Here we are. Gene Splice dogs. Instead of Tex-Mex, it's Rex-Mex.
Okay, that one's pretty good. And
this is my favorite. Clever Grill.
Oh, that's good.
Yep, we got a balloon stand, a photo place, Dinosaur Fryland.
I know the dad in you is coming out on those.
Lemonadosaurus.
Oh, jeez.
It kind of has Roller Coaster Tycoon vibes.
It does. It really does.
Yeah. There's Jurassic World.
Yeah.
Nachos.
Nachos.
How do you say it?
Nachos.
DNA, but it's nachos.
Now I want nachos.
I think we're going to have to go get something.
Can we go to Sheetz on the way home?
Yes.
Sheetz is a gas station in Pennsylvania. Western Pennsylvania.
And Virginia.
That makes really good food. Except for the the takeout food. That stuff is crap.
Well,
the made to order stuff.
So if you want something that's greasy and just gonna make you be like heart attack, delicious, then yeah, you want to go to Sheetz.
Yeah.
If you want
the made to order, not the takeaway stuff.
Yes. If you want something that's like, that was a damn good sandwich, go to Wawa.
Yeah.
My Pennsylvania people, you guys know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah, Wawa in the East Coast, and we're getting one in this area.
Well, so Wawa's more south, like
south and East Coast.
Yeah.
Like Jersey, that's all they have. It's Wawa everywhere. Just like we have Sheetz everywhere in our area.
Yeah.
Oh, Sheet.
Well, we just got that new one.
There's that billboard. Why the Sheetz not?
Mm-hmm.
No, holy Sheetz.
We could get a milkshake.
It brings all the boys to the yard.
You gotta get the black raspberry milkshake. With the white chocolate.
Yeah, with the white chocolate.
Oh,
so that just reminded me of a stupid comic that
I've seen that one. They're in the yard.
Dad.
What? Who is?
They're in the yard. The boys.
boys.
My milkshake.
It's my favorite. This is my favorite meme.
It's so dumb. I love it.
Components. So the tiles are great, right?
The tiles are cool.
Really, like, almost self-deprecating.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
They know they're making fun of Jurassic Park, but they legally can't, so...
Right.
So
They're just having fun with it.
Yeah, exactly.
So those components, so those tiles are cardboard, but they're very, very thick cardboard. I mean, this is the kind of cardboard that you'd make the board itself out of. Like, it's that thick.
I don't know about that fact.
Yeah, it's pretty thick.
That's what she said.
Giggity.
They're tile thickness. Like, if you've played a tile laying game, you know what...
They're usually about as
what
thick
they're
as the
about.
board itself. A board.
That's what you like to think.
So what do you think about the boards, instead of one board that folds out?
Everybody having their own. Yeah.
No, I mean, like, just the main boards, like the Phase 1, where the scientists go.
I think that's a really cool design because, like we said before, everybody...
And also the victory point tracker and the excitement level and all that.
And all of that's there, and that's great because everything's right there for everybody to keep track of.
Mm-hmm.
And in that first phase, you can really screw each other over and make each other mad, like I did to you.
Now, do you think they could... Because my question is, do you think they could have saved room if all that stuff, like the research phase, the victory point tracker, and all that was just on one board and like maybe a little bit smaller, and to like track everything?
I mean, you could have, but at the same time, it wouldn't be as
easy to follow.
I don't think it would be as easy to follow, and I don't think it would be nearly as attention-getting.
True.
Because everybody, in those first two phases, everybody is looking at that board.
Yeah.
You're not going to look at your own stuff because you're not there yet.
Because I'm just thinking of, like, how much space this takes up. And
this takes up a ridiculous amount of space. This is probably one of the biggest boards, or one of the biggest setups we've played that wasn't Gloomhaven or Frosthaven.
Yeah.
I don't know why the dinosaurs are pink.
I know. Well, it's got like this crazy 90s like
it does. It's
vibe,
very,
like lots of oranges and pinks and
greens.
It's
like late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
Well,
originally in the original printing, all the dinosaurs were Triceratopses too.
I'm glad they changed them.
Yeah,
I'm glad that they changed them.
I'm glad there's a mixture of dinosaurs there. The dice are awesome. We already talked about them.
Yeah, the dice are so cool.
And the player boards are
unique.
Dual layered.
Oh, yes.
They're dual layered.
Yes,
so, like, your blocks don't slide around, like...
Oh, my God.
When you're moving your blocks up and down, their little their little DNA tracks, it's just
You're not sitting them on a flat surface, and if you bump something, it slides, and you're like, where was that? You actually have an indentation for them to sit into.
Yeah.
That is really, really nice.
It's so nice. I love dual layered player mats.
They're great.
Scythe has it, and I freaking love it in that too. So
and it's the same. It's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Yeah. I'm glad that most games that involve lots of little pieces in small areas, they're like, we should probably dual layer this. So if you knock it, nothing's gonna go awry.
Right.
There's this one game, Terraforming Mars, which is like we haven't played it here. I don't own a copy, but they don't have dual layered boards.
Oh no!
And they have a lot of tiny little blocks that move up and down tracks. So they get a lot of flack for that.
So the rest of the components on this, you get your dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
Which are
little plastic pieces,
and you've got a shape of Triceratops, a T-Rex, a Raptor.
That's it. Yeah.
Is that it, or is there something else?
Nope, just those.
Those three.
You also get your workers, cubes, all that. So, and it's all pretty good stuff.
And then you get your people, your meeple, when they come in.
The patrons.
In this lovely little bag.
Yeah, it comes in a really cool looking green bag.
It's like velvety.
It does feel good.
With this, like, it's literally embroidered on there.
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Dinosaur Island logo is embroidered.
Yeah.
And you get 2 types of these meeple. And by the way, these are all made out of a really good thick plastic.
Mhm.
The meeple are tiny.
Smaller than a regular
They're
meeple.
smaller than normal. But you have 2 types. You have your normal patrons, who are colored yellow,
Yep.
and then you have
And then there are 10 hooligans.
your hooligans, who are pink. A pink hooligan.
Yeah, there are 80 visitors, 70 patrons, and 10 hooligans.
I got lucky when I got my staff. My very first staff member. Didn't matter if I had hooligans in. I was gonna get paid for them anyway.
Yeah.
Like, they were gonna pay me regardless. But if you don't have something like that, you get screwed on money. And that last turn, how many did you have?
You had 3, didn't you?
3 or 4, yeah.
Yeah, they just
I had
kept
3,
I think you had 3.
and then you made me pick one more.
Yeah,
and it was
oh,
the
yeah,
there was
fourth
a fourth-
one.
okay,
They just
yeah.
kept
I only
showing
got
up.
I only got 6 victory points that turn.
I don't think we really talked about how to get the dinosaurs, did we? Second phase?
So in the first phase,
No,
you
it's
get
the
the
third
recipe.
phase. Yeah, the first phase you get the recipes.
Yep.
Um,
And then the third phase, you put a worker on the create dinosaur
yep.
spot, and you have to spend the required amount of DNA to make the dinosaur.
Right.
So yeah.
And I was saying in the first phase, that's how you could really screw with people. I did it on purpose. As soon as we saw the T-Rex appear, I had to buy it
Yeah.
just to make you mad.
Knowing that empty paddocks lead to -10 victory points, that would change playstyle
Oh yeah,
next time around.
definitely. And this is definitely something that I want to play again. That was fun.
It's a lot, right? I played it solo a couple times too, and I'm like, man, this is great. Like even solo,
Yeah.
because for solo play, there's a little AI card, and it tells you which dice out of the track to remove to simulate someone taking dice,
it. Okay.
and then it simulates the market by someone like like it says remove the third one and the attractions and the second one and the lab upgrades and the third specialist down,
Okay.
to simulate that. And then you just play the rest of the game like you
Like
normally
normal.
play it.
Okay.
So it's really cool. Like
That is pretty neat.
easy solo mode. Really easy.
So that's a pretty rudimentary AI deck, but very effective.
Yeah. Which is how you want it. You want it to, like, you don't want, because some solo modes, they change how the game plays significantly.
Oh yeah.
Sniper Elite's one of them, where it feels more like a puzzle game.
Mm-hmm.
Where this game, you play the game exactly the same as you normally do. It just simulates someone else taking
those pieces from you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So it doesn't affect gameplay at all. It's just you can play the game by yourself, which
Very
is
nice.
awesome.
Very nice.
What works? What are some...
Okay, for me, just the entire theme and how tongue in cheek it is.
Yeah. I didn't expect
Referencing as legally as possible
I
the
did not
Jurassic
expect,
Park franchise.
I did not expect all the puns.
No,
No, I did
at
not
all.
expect that many puns.
Not at all. I also like how all 4 players get their own genetics company.
Oh yeah.
That's really neat. And
Unless
it doesn't,
you buy my copy.
and yeah, and you have
Then I
two
only
of
have...
the- yeah, but it's still really neat.
I have 2 of the same company.
I mean, it's
They're
still
just
really
competing
neat.
against each other.
Well,
It's like Twix left and Twix right.
that's right.
Yeah, that's the point.
I always thought those commercials were so stupid.
And now here they are. Being relevant. Is that right?
Only for this part of the
Relevant?
conversation. Only for this part of the conversation. And now it's irrelevant again.
And it passed. Angie, how about you?
I don't know why I do this with you guys.
Are you a left Twix person?
They taste the same to me.
Oh my gosh. What's wrong with her?
It's terrible.
Okay, tell me what the difference is then.
One of them's on the left.
That's right, and the other's on the right.
Oh my god.
I actually don't like Twix, so
I don't mind it.
No, I like the names on all these.
Mhm.
Keeps it fun. I like the yellow dice too. They're pretty fun.
Yeah, for me, the component, like the player mats, love the player mats,
Oh yeah.
and once you get 2 or so rounds in, the flow of it feels really nice.
Yeah, when you finally, I wouldn't say finally, but after a round, you really get an idea of how everything works,
Yeah.
and it's very quick to pick up. Is that better?
Yes.
All right.
You couldn't hear you at all. I mean, I
Sorry.
can hear you because you're sitting right next to me.
Well, no, it's very quick to pick up after the first round or two of just going through and I mean, this is a great example of point and click, see what happens.
Yeah, yeah.
It really is much like Scythe.
Mm-hmm.
Just click it, see what happens.
I agree. So what doesn't work?
I wouldn't say off the bat doesn't work, but there's a lot of crap in here.
The learning curve.
The learning curve is it's so steep you might as well just jump off the damn cliff.
Yeah, that was something where, like, when I was starting to learn this, because usually I just read through the rule book, then I'm like, okay, like I think I can do this, and I'll sit down and set it up. For this, I had to set it up as I read through it, and even then, I'm like, this rule book sucks. So I had to watch a couple videos on how it works.
I literally looked at the thing you printed out, so I'm not going to read this.
That was too much reading for you.
I'm just not going first.
Angie looked at the paper. She's like, yeah, no, I'm not going to look at this.
This is too much to read. I'm not into that.
But
I mean, the rule book itself, it's set up nice. It's got a lot of information and pictures and everything, but it's confusing.
Yeah, the rule book has a lot. Like the main game setup, it looks ugly, but it works. I like the main game setup page.
Mm-hmm.
But then it gets into
see,
it's a lot.
It's a lot of words.
It's a lot of words.
It really, look at this. This reminds me of an original NES hints booklet.
Yeah.
This is what it looked. That's
Same
what it looks
style
like.
font,
Same
too.
style font. It's got the pictures if you do this here, you'll find this. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, I do like that because it has a lot of really good examples in it and things like that, and it's very specific, very in depth. Just something about it is very off-putting.
It's daunting. It's a lot to
I think
take
that's probably
in.
what it is. But I mean, I don't know how they could do it better, which is a shame.
I mean, the only thing I could think of is the way that some of these newer games are doing, which is if you don't want to read this book, take a look at this
Rodney Smith.
Yeah,
Yep.
take a look at Rodney Smith. Take a look at this website. Take a look at this video on YouTube.
And I think Rodney does have a video. I watched several how to play videos. I'm pretty sure he was one of them.
Okay.
Oh, I always forget to do this. The designers.
Oh, so sorry, guys.
So yeah, let's give credit where credit is due here, though, for Jonathan Gilmore and Brian Lewis for designing this game.
You could tell that these guys really are fans of this franchise.
Mm, yeah, it's a lot of fun. They made I think it's called Dinosaur World. Just came out
Okay.
this year or last year, so I might have to take a look at that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You gotta follow. You gotta follow the trend.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Favorite moments?
Angie?
Listen, I didn't win, so I don't have a favorite moment tonight.
I think it was just
I like building dinosaurs.
yeah, making the dinosaurs is fun. Just putting them out there, and the satisfaction of making the money off of them and everything too.
Oh, yeah.
The patrons coming in just collecting the money.
I think it would have been really fun if somebody would have gotten eaten. But
Yeah.
I know
We were really vigilant on that one, though.
Yeah, that's something when I played solo too. I was thinking to myself, I don't know when at all I would ever have a rampaging dinosaur, because that would be my priority at all moments,
Right.
is to keep that security level up.
Well, I could see, because like we said, keeping money is very difficult, and it's not one of those games where like, oh, you just hit the jackpot, you got all this money over everybody else.
Yeah.
It's you get the same. You may have $1 or $2 more than somebody else, but you're gonna lose it just as fast.
Yeah.
Just to keep up with everything.
Like, even on a really good turn, you only make $9.
Yeah,
You
if
know,
you're lucky.
From your patrons.
Right. You know, sometimes I'm seeing Angie get like, Angie's like, next new round. I'm like, how the hell does she have like 11, 12?
Yeah, I know, right? Angie
How does she
always
got
had
that?
all this money.
How does she have that money? And I'm like, I've got like $6. What the hell? And then you spend
And
it.
I'm
And
here.
you're like,
I have 2.
and then you get to spend it. You're like, all right, I got that upgrade. I should go to the bank.
Because I'm a woman.
Yeah, she's trying to say she's better with money. She
And I
is.
always put at least 1 or 2 workers on the place for you on the
The bank.
The bank.
Yeah.
bank. Yeah.
Well,
so
so
I
did
always got
I.
at least 5.
I was always putting
$.
workers on that bank spot.
Well, you know,
and then-
towards the end, I didn't have to, because we were finally bringing in people
Yeah.
to make that money back.
Yep. But
But
yeah,
milkshake.
my,
White milkshake. But overall, this whole game is, I mean, this really is a treat. This is something that I would, you told me, hey, come on over, let's play Dinosaur Island. I wouldn't say no.
yeah,
Or let's play
You
something
look at
else.
it and it's scary,
Oh my god, it is.
yeah.
but it is pretty
Like
fun.
when you first showed me the game, I was like, we gotta play this, but Jesus Christ, that looks ridiculous.
once you do a round, you're like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
you know what
like,
to do.
oh, this is pretty simple.
Yeah. The same week that I bought this game, I also ordered Tapestry from Jamie Stegmaier from Stonemaier Games,
Mm-hmm.
which is also like a very Euro sliding blocks up tracks game. And both games are like in my top 10 now. I really spoiler alert from when we do Tapestry.
All right,
But-
all right.
Like I played Tapestry, you know, when I was learning, you know, I got it and I learned the rules and everything. And then that night I dreamt about it. Like I had a dream about just like placing these little buildings down on the mat and everything, and I woke up like, I want to play that game now.
Okay, I don't dream that often, and when they do,
I don't either.
They're
Yeah.
usually about things that where most people would find it as a great dream. For me, it's a nightmare, but we'll talk about that later. Last night, though, I dreamt about xenomorphs
Oh.
from the Alien franchise.
Nice.
I don't know why.
I just need to point out that while you're dreaming about the game that Jamie created, I believe Shannon was probably
Dreaming about Jamie.
Jamie,
Yeah.
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 I mean, she did send us the picture saying she found Jamie Stegmaier
At the zoo.
at the zoo.
The silver fox.
He's not that much older than us, is he?
I can't imagine by too much. Maybe like 5 years or so.
If.
Yeah.
Like,
John Garcia, if you're listening.
I wonder if he still
We
listens.
still love you too.
I hope he does.
Hey, he follows our Facebook page. I know that much.
Yay,
so-
John!
Yay.
John Garcia, if you are listening, please reach out to us and let us know.
Any final thoughts?
If you do happen to pick up this game,
Don't be afraid.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
That would definitely be the best advice, is jump into this game, play, you know, just take it step by step.
Play a couple
And-
rounds,
Uh-huh.
and then you'll figure it out.
Right,
Yeah.
go through the book. Just peruse through the book so you get an idea. You still don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Just go online, go to YouTube, do a let's play.
Yeah. I mean, if you've ever played a worker placement game, then you're already halfway there,
Yeah,
because 2 of the 4 phases are worker placement phases. So
Right.
it's, you're already like 1 up on learning this game.
oh yeah.
So yeah, I really recommend this game, especially if you can find it at, you know, at a deal like I did. But even at full price, like, you get quality components.
Now, when this came out, you said this was really expensive, right?
Well, yeah. Let me see what the retail is for it here, because
I don't
like
think you're gonna find any pictures.
demand was so high
Mm.
for this game that
Okay.
people were shelling out $250 a pop for this thing.
Jeez.
Yeah, Amazon has it for $52.
Okay. That's not bad. Like, I'd be willing to pay $60 to $70 for this game right now
Yeah.
if I had that money, which I don't.
MSRP $60 from the website Pandasaurus Games.
Okay. See, I would honestly, I think you're getting more than your money for that price on this game.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of crap in that box.
There really is.
There's an awful lot.
There's almost not enough room in the box for all the crap.
Yeah, that was something I wanted to say. And what doesn't work is I threw the insert out because all the insert was like some folded up cardboard.
And this bag is so big.
It's a huge
and there's
bag.
Not that many people in it.
That's what she said.
Yeah, maybe I'll take a picture of this box because it's a mess.
It is.
They could have made the bags smaller and just made little bags for everything.
Yeah, but I guess they need something for to get your hand in there to pull the people out.
That's what she said.
Totally sexy.
Yes.
You pull the people out?
Well, technically,
No, get your hand in there.
There are people that pay money to be educated to do that.
Yeah.
That's true.
I had a people pulled out of me.
We need to end this. So, again, please email us at gamesoverboard@gmail.com.
Make fun of Dan.
Do not email gamesoverboard@gmail.com. That is someone else who got the name before us. Grr. Which I don't understand because they didn't have the gamesoverboard.com domain or anything. But so gamesoboard@gmail.com is our email, or just hit us up on Facebook or comment to this YouTube video if you listen to us on YouTube. And let us know what you think, or if you have any feedback. Oh, August 19th.
Oh, yes.
Make sure you stop by Helix Tabletop Gaming Guild. And we'll be there playing lots of games and having a good time.
Yeah, Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania. Come see us.
Yep. See you, everyone.
Have a good one.
I think one of the people.
I thought it would be a good idea.
Wrong.
I thought it would be a good idea.
Let's just let this play out.
It would be a good idea.
Into the girl from Ringu.
This is bad. This is really bad.
It's a Ouija.
What a way to end an episode.